Saddlers TV, bringing you closer to Walsall Football Club.
We sit here in a crazy time where it's the off-season, contracts have been offered to our players, we're almost in that bit of a limbo sort of situation. How difficult is that for you as manager to build a squad not knowing the future of some of our players?
Yeah, of course it is. I come in most mornings and I sit there and I find myself 2 hours, 3 hours goes by and I've not really been productive. It isn't through lack of effort, but we have to understand we've got until the 20th for those players to let us know if they're taking up the contract offers. I am going to start ringing around this week and just speaking to the lads, just from a not just as a manager but as a friend as well. And I'll be honest with the players over the phone. I'm not going to tell them anything. I can't sit in front of them at the start of the season because I need some honesty and I need to build a relationship with the players. So I'll be asking if they've got any thoughts. If they could let me know straight away if they're not taking up the offer, that would help me then, because then I can just approach my targets. But I'm going to do all I can to try and encourage most of them to stay on board for another year and see where it takes us.
And in terms of income into the feelers being put out to potentially bring a few new faces in?
Yeah, I'm looking around. The new loan system's going to affect it. I need to look at that, the fact that you can't call them back now, so it would have been really big last year with George and Matty being called back. We would have kept them with the new rules, so it's going to be interesting. I need a good mixture of some seasoned players. We've got Adam as a really good nucleus now, so I need to build players around now the players that I've got, and add a bit of experience but add some energy as well. There's some really good young players around in the Premiership under 21 teams who have flirted with the first team, been out on loans last year. So these are the players we've been looking at. We've been networking right through the leagues, myself, Dean, Neil and John Ward. So we'll get together, we'll start having a few heated debates, and we'll start to cross people off and maybe a few additions, and we'll see where we end up at the start of the season.
How much of an attraction is Walsall Football Club in terms of a working environment, a philosophy and a culture? Is that our big selling point when you're looking at bringing players in? What it's like to come here day in, day out and ply your trade?
Yeah, day in, day out, and to develop not just as a player but as a person as well. A lot of players leave here really grounded, better people for it, and there's no coincidence there that they have actually a lot more longevity to their careers, because the traits and the discipline that they've got, there'll always be a place for them in a club. So I'm hoping there's not going to be many people who leave this club and don't have a career in football, and you'll see that from the players who have left. They've all gone on and had good careers. So the morals that we teach are really fundamental. We can hopefully that enjoyment. We can't compete financially with some of the big boys in this league. We never have since I've been here, but we can compete physically, and we can compete on the environment and the way that we give you a really family club, a community-based club, and we can keep you happy on and off the pitch. For me, if you can get you can do some really seriously good things with that. So as a collective, it's a powerful force, and that's what I've got to try and do. The players I bring in need to buy into what we do, and then we'll look at what they're like on the pitch. That if you can marry those two ingredients, then something quite special could happen.